Okay, welcome back. Now, before we get into the specifics of how to build an email list, I want to give you some of these underlying principles that you need to follow and live by when you're using email to market to your customers. Because people, if they abuse this privilege, if you will, to get the name and email of their customers, it can go bad for you, and you're not going to be very effective, and you're not going to see the numbers like I showed in that last video. So in order to kind of achieve those numbers that we talked about, a 25% open rate and a 35% click-through rate and whatnot, then we've really got to start building relationships with our subscribers. Now, some people say you can't build a relationship over email, and I call bull, because you can if you follow some of these principles that I'm going to teach you. So the first principle is remember the golden rule. You know, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So just because somebody's given you their name and email does not give you the right or permission to just spam them a bunch of junk and promote. That's not what we're doing here. What we're doing is just remember, when you give your name and email, what type of emails you like to receive and how you like to be treated, and that's a good indicator of how you should treat your customers. The second rule is value first, sales second. This is really important. What this means is we're going to provide value first, and then we're going to try to sell to them. We're not going to try to sell to them first and then add value. Let me give you an example. We've been kind of playing with the golf niche. So I could go to a golf pro and say, hey, would you write a report for me, the 10 things you can do to improve your golf swing today without hiring a golf professional. That's a long title, but there it is. Now, I could easily pay this golf pro to maybe $100 to write this report, and then I could easily then go and sell that report from anywhere between $19 upwards of $47 for this report, because it's a valuable report. Or I could give them this kind of what we call, results right now, right? And give them this content, and let's say I give it to them for free. The only thing I require is for them to put their name and email in. And let's say that they do this, and they put their name and email, they get the report, they then try those 10 things, and guess what? It actually works because I gave them something valuable that I knew would give them results. So they tried it, they got results from it, and they're happy. Then they come back and say, hey, do you have anything else to offer? Well, yeah, we're actually promoting this automatic swing trainer that will help you, on top of those 10 steps, will help you continue to increase and improve your stroke, drive the ball longer, hit it straighter, so on and so forth. And we've got it on sale right now for $119. Now, I know that's a big jump from free to $119. We may want to jump the value ladder and have some other smaller sales in between, but you get the concept. What's the likelihood that they're going to buy something else that I promote to them? Very high. How come? Because I gave them results up front by giving them this 10 things they could do to improve their game right now. And I gave it to them for free, pretty much unassuming, just saying, hey, here it is. Because they got results from it, they're going to come in, become raving fans, and buy from me pretty much whatever else I promote to them. So we give them value first and sell to them second. And then the final principle is to treat your list like your friends. So often I find that businesses try to get so rigid and say, when I'm emailing, I have to be businesslike and all professional and rigid. And no, I tell you, don't do that. We've kind of gone away from this whole concept of wanting to buy from big business. We want to build relationships. I mean, that's why sites like Facebook and these sites are so popular, because we want to connect. We want these relationships online. And I know it sounds corny, but you really can build a relationship with your subscriber base over your email. Especially if the tone of your email is like we're sending an email to our friends, they start to feel like, hey, I can kind of let down my guard and I can be friends with this person. So really do that. Now, the caveat to that is hopefully you treat your friends well. If you don't treat your friends well, then you may want to figure that process out before you start sending emails out. But think about this for a second. With our friends, if I were just meeting somebody brand new and I just shove my multi-level marketing program down their throat, what's the likelihood that we're going to have a good friendship? It's not very high. But if I were to say, hey, we just talk and we hit it off and we get to know each other, and then we talk about what we do for a living, and I become a resource to this individual because maybe I do have something that they would want to buy, or maybe they love golf and I've got this golf product I'm promoting, whatever it may be, I'm going to be a resource first, and then they may come to me and say, hey, I heard that you have this, you mentioned you had this website with a golf swing trainer. Can you tell me about it? I didn't have to sell to them. They came to me. That's a much better approach. So these are the 3 marketing principles, email marketing principles you've got to live by to garner higher conversion rates and truly create a following through email. Remember the golden rule: add value first, sell to them second, and treat your list like your friends, as long as you treat your friends well. Okay, so in the next video we're going to get into the specifics of how to build an email list, but that's it for now. We'll see you on the next video.